Hello, 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 Foxfires. How are we doing today on this lovely, for me, very rainy Tuesday evening? Hello, hello. Ba-dum. Ta-da. Hello. Oh. Timing. Timing. Impeccable, Pepe. The timing's impeccable. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm starting up a little bit early today, just because, oh, fish, go away. There we go, fish gone. Because I have a package to open from Blaze. So, I have that to open, and then we'll get into doing some of our, usual arting on a fine Tuesday evening. Hot day at work for you? Is everybody else still going through the heat waves? Finally, I think the heat waves for us have ended. It's been relatively cool weather and rainy, and I'm enjoying it and loving it. We've had such a mild summer. Like, we did have like some heat wave, I guess, a little bit, but like, I am not complaining. This summer has been relatively good. Like, it did get warm, but it wasn't like unbearable this summer. Whew, still 34 Celsius here for me, and thunderstorms. Yeah, that's too warm. Too warm. I don't know what it is right now. Should I see? Wait, I have an easier way to tell. What is it right now? A balmy 13 degrees Celsius. It's very windy as well. So I went out today to play some Pokemon Go. Of course. I'm back in it. I'm back in. So I went out to get some Pokemon Go because I had to pick up a lovely package that I already opened. My boy arrived. Pet his head from here. So I had to go get that package. So I ended up getting Blaze's package too, which I did not see coming. I didn't think it would be here, and it was here. And yeah, so I played some Pokemon Go. Out at the mall today with my Wi-Fi, my mall Wi-Fi, and it was very fun. And I participated in a raid for the first time ever, and there was one other person there. And I think they carried me. I think they definitely carried me. But I participated, okay? I got a participation badge, pin it on my chest. So, but unfortunately it was a, Gardevoir? I think that's what their name is. Gardevoir, the like white dress, green kind of hair Pokemon thing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch her though. It gave me 7 Pokeballs to catch her, but I didn't get her, sadly. I got the Thorn Gifts thinking that they would arrive closer to the anniversary stream. They showed up real fast. Although, so these are the ones that were, so this will probably be the Pokemon Go and the, cutting attachment, I'm going to assume. But the Fox plush, I ordered that one separately because that one's like a payout through Throne. So I have ordered it already from Riot's website, and it does say that it's on the way, but I don't know when it will arrive. But I could hold that one for the anniversary stream because that one might come closer. Since it's coming from the United States, it's not like an Amazon thing. But this even showed up fast, even for Amazon standards. But yeah, I could hold the plush until anniversary. I feel like that one will be a good one for the anniversary, so I don't know when that one will show up. But yeah, should we open it up? I think that's everything. Should we open it up? So this is, well, here, I'll show off the statue. This was, I bought this for myself like 2 years ago or something. This one was a lovely birthday gift to myself. Ta-da! Isn't it pretty? Let's see. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I love the like blood swirl with the butterfly on top. It's definitely my favorite part. It's got the dice in the cup. What are they? Of course! That was like, are they 2 6s? It is. I was like, how close of a detail and how accurate are we gonna get? Yes, it is 2 6s. Hua Chung's roll. My very pretty boy, look at the details. So I have the matching one as well. I have the Dianxia figure. So I'm gonna have to find a way to post them together. The back of the chair has the very pretty flower or butterfly designs on it. Yeah. Very pretty. And then I want to open up this guy too. Came with this acrylic standee. It actually looks like it's been like layered, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah, so it's got like layers to it. Like it's almost 3D. And then it's got this shiny tape on it. It's very, very pretty. It's so reflective. All you can see is the camera. But yeah, so I got that today. But we have gifties to open. Can I like shove this? Let me move it. I don't trust myself. I'm gonna push it off my desk and then like crack it after just receiving it. Alright. Alrighty. Time to open gifties. There we go. I saw Ari's statue on Riot website from the plush link, and now I'm considering getting it as well. Which statue? Is it there's the Spirit Blossom one, there's the Faker one, there's the Pop Star one. There's a lot of them. Ah! I'm so excited! Thank you, Blaze! Thank you, thank you. So excited. So excited. So, we have da-dang. It's a KitchenAid slicer. I am so excited to try this thing out. I should see if I could. It's so funny too, Blaze. I don't know if you were at IDV Monday yesterday, but DM brought up the fact that they were looking at this thing. And I was like, oh, I'm getting one. I was like, Blaze bought me one. Wow, slice and shred. Look at that. Slice and shred. So epic. I got this really, like, specifically, I really wanted to cut cucumber slices to make cucumber salad with it. But thank you for the subby for 55 months. Welcome to the Demon Army. Thank you. Alright, slice and shred. What kind of things can I do? Is there like a list? For best results, feed only one item at a time into the feed tube. Always use the feed tube pushers. That makes sense. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Fancy. Ta-da! So my mixer has it's like a little thing on the front of it, like this, right? So you can theoretically put this attachment into it, and then when you turn on the mixer, it spins the blade for you. So then you can put things like carrots and cucumbers, cheese, all sorts of different stuff. So I'm real excited to give this guy a try. So does it just like pull out? Also looking at the Hall of Legends Immortalized Ari, isn't that one like, is a pricey one, right? It's so pretty though, Blaze. Ah, there it goes. So it releases. So this one's like wide slices. Or I guess like even any kind of slice. So like a carrot, if you want like little round slices. And then we have big cheese shredder for like pizza and stuff. Yeah, $300 USD. And then mini slicer. Oh. And it just pops back in, I assume. Do I have to like lock it in? Oh, I just push. Just push it in. Not dishwasher safe, not this part. Good to know. Oh, there's like an inner channel for like small things. So if I have like a small carrot or whatever, I could push it down there. Or if I have a bigger piece, like a zucchini or a cucumber, I could put it down the large attachment. Ah, I'm so excited. I wonder how potatoes will go. Because I thought about doing potatoes as well. Shredded potatoes, because I want to make like hash browns or like latkes or something. Are these those mini peanut? No, it's a shredder. It is a shredder. It's like for food. So you can see, oh, in the picture here. It attaches, oops, onto my mixer that I have. Mine's even red. Attaches onto the mixer, and then like you turn it on and you can put stuff in and it shreds it for you. So, I'm so excited. Thank you, Blaze. Maybe for my anniversary, I'll try to think of something that I could use these for. And then maybe during my anniversary stream, because we'll probably end up doing some kind of baking or something, at least during the week or something, and then maybe I can do it. Wait, also, Hourly B, thank you also for the subby. Thank you, thank you. What the heck? Thank you, I appreciate it. Grates trees directly into mouth. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I'm so excited to try this thing out. Also 7 with a scone. Thank you. And then, also Blaze got me a Pokemon Go Plus that I would love to open up. Sorry. Plus. Pokemon Go Plus. It's the dumbest name ever. Pokemon Go Plus. Why would they do this? It's a plus. Plus Ultra. It's a very silly name. yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna hurt myself if I try to open it that way, aren't I? I'm not the smartest with scissors and stuff. That's why I was like, this is safer for me. I always get afraid I'm gonna like cheese grate my fingertips. I'm not good with cutting and sharp instruments. That's why I'm really excited to use this. I feel like it's safer for me. It's more dummy proof, LiLi proof, koi proof. You have one of the Switch Pokeballs? Do you enjoy it? I think Fox, you said that you had one of these, right? The Plus? And you really enjoyed using it? Ta-da! Look at the cardboard. It's all cute. It's That is so cute. It's like sleeping. Hello, Ritho. Welcome in. It's so cute. Yes, matter of fact. Oh, I'm excited. All right, let's get Pokeball. Oh, it's like attached. Hold on. Does it come with like a little strap? Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, okay, so it comes with like a little clip. So I assume you can clip it onto things, right? Like a bag or something? Or it comes with like a little wrist strap? Is that what this is? I don't know how to undo it. Oh no, I just twisted it up. Oh god. Oh god, I take it back. Oh, there it goes. This is very cute. Ability to catch Pokemon is for sure better than the previous version. I grew a chip for my tortilla chip bag. Where is it? There it is. Cute! Pokemon Go Plus Plus. So I gotta charge this thing for sure. I wanna use this tonight. Cause you can use the Pokemon Go Plus Plus with both Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep. You can also use it for Pokemon Sleep. So you don't have to technically have your phone on beside you for Pokemon Sleep. Supposedly, you just need this guy. And then also, when your Pokemon, when it's like time to sleep, it'll like chime to tell you to come to bed. It'll be like, yo, stop what you're doing, get to bed now. It's a bedtime alarm. Yeah, and then it'll also, I think, chime for you in the mornings as well. So I think they said like if it was Pikachu, you get like a special Pikachu lullaby with it or something like that. This packaging is actually kind of low-key amazing. Is it from Japan? Is that why? Ta-da! Oh my gosh, it's so cool! Little Pokeball. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. I thought it was a little bit chunkier from like the pictures and stuff like that. It's actually really slim and super cute. So how do I... Oh. Is this attached to here? Aha, it's magnet! Magnet. Boy, does that not feel like it hangs on well enough for me, for my liking. And then I think I put this in on the back. A Nintendo brand listening device, exactly. Exactly what I need. Come on. I don't know if I'll keep this on here, but I want to put it on. Actually, it would be kind of cute to have hanging on my bag. That's actually so cute. I would absolutely hang this on my bag. But then how do I... Oh yeah, right, it's up here. It does not feel... Does not feel safe enough to me. I'm a little sketched out by the clip. About the clip was so you could hang it from the fridge. Like the way you think. I should read the instructions. Hold on, I'm gonna plug it in so it can charge because I assume there's no charge on it. Record your sleep. Set alarms. Use with Pokemon Go. charge and pair the accessory before using it for the first time. All right. I'll go plug it in. I'll go plug it in. Lili's got a new toy. Thank you, Blaze. We've got the adult toy and the inner child toy. Something to make my adult life easier and happier, and then something to keep my inner Pokemon child alive and well. You got both bases covered, Blaze. So thank you so much for the gifties. I'll go plug this in. I don't use the clip simply because I am a fast-paced mode, but I just bought like an outdoor hiking strap or clip for it to survive my adventures. That's cool. Yeah, plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. All right. Oh, it buzzed at me. One red blinking light, so I think it's charging. Have I ever shown you guys this too? This is my my phone charger. That I think is very applicable for my Pokemon sleep addiction. This is my phone charger for when I'm sleeping for my Pokemon Go. The little sleeping Espeon. Oh, isn't it cute? I think it's very applicable because like this is the when I'm sleeping I use this charger because it's at my my nightstand and it's very cute. But I had to unplug it so I could charge the Pokeball. Is Espeon your favorite of the EVs? No, Vaporeon is my favorite of the EVs. But it was like a gacha machine. It was like one of those Japanese, you put a coin in and then you get out something random. I think for the Eevees, I think they were the only Eevee. There might have been an Umbreon, I don't remember for sure. But there was like Pikachu, Piplup, there was like an assortment essentially. And I was hoping to get Torchic. I think there was a Torchic that I wanted. But I think I wanted Torchic or Chikorita the most. And I ended up getting, because I know I got a Piplup. I think Espeon might have been the one that I got the first time I went. It's in Vancouver. It's in one store in Vancouver. So sometimes like I go back and I just get one if I'm there. But I got a Piplup one. And then I got Espeon. I think I got Espeon first. And I was like, okay, it wasn't any of the ones that I wanted. Yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't any of the ones that I wanted. But I was like, it's still an evolution, so I'm like, I am not gonna complain over getting an evolution. And I love it because it's actually really cute, the way that they're asleep and stuff like that. And I think I like it more than the Piplup one now. But then I got a Piplup one on my second time trying, and I was like, okay, well, it's still a bird Pokemon. I like Piplup. I'm not gonna complain about that either. So I got some good luck. But yeah, Vaporeon is my favorite. All right, we're gonna put this stuff back. So yes, thank you very much again, Blaze. I super appreciate the anniversary gift. That is so sweet of you. Super duper sweet. I don't know how to put that back. We'll just shove all the like garbage off screen and then we're good. All right, let me switch the camera over. So I'm gonna turn this one off. Wait, is there a cone? Before I switch it over. There it is, there furs. There they are. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry, my tracking's a little off because I'm trying to get on the camera. Alrighty. Now the camera can go. Goodbye, camera! There we go. Fun time is over. Fun time's all over. You're gonna have Pokemon Ball telling you, Lily, no more. One more thing's for stream. Sleep now. Absolutely. Although I usually don't stay up that late. My Pokemon sleep bedtime is set to 11:30. I'd like to move it back down to 11, but I've been kind of like doing a lot of work and stuff like that late into the evening over the summer to try to get my model finished. So it's been at 11:30, but I'd like to bring it back down to 11 again. Here we go. Alright. Put my watch back on. Just always worried that if I have my watch on stream, it's gonna like dox me. I'm gonna get like a text message that doxes me or something on my watch. I always try to remember to take it off. There we go. Yeet! Betrayal by watch. It's a pretty rare chance, but I don't want to take the chance, you know? Alrighty. So, today we are doing some art. We are continuing on from last week's lesson, which was on clothing. So this week we're still gonna be doing some clothing. I figured maybe we'll kind of like do some warm-up analysis of the folds, kind of like what we were doing for last week, maybe do some practice of it. And then today we'll try to actually draw clothing onto the Isham examples. So this is kind of like the homework where we're supposed to draw the dress and we're supposed to draw the hoodie. Dress and hoodie examples. So then we'll move into doing that and then maybe try to do our own outfits on something. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's kind of the, I was doing like a little bit of practice as well of some like body poses. I did that today, just as some body warm-ups and stuff like that. So maybe we can like add an outfit onto my model here or something. I really like this pose. I almost want to like offer this pose as like a draw this in your style or whatever. Like, oh, your character here on VGen, because I think it's a really cute pose. But yeah. So to start, I got. Where did the picture go? Where's my picture? There it is. We're gonna call this some fold practice. Was able to get to trying drawing clothes before the stream. Been too busy trip prepping, so less art practice time. No worries. I feel you, Blaze, because I've been just madly trying to finish my model for anniversary stream too. I haven't even been able to like think about like the actual date and stuff like that, because I'm like, I just gotta get this model done. It's real close. See, the stream is technically on the 5th, which is a Thursday. So maybe we'll do it on the 8th, like the anniversary celebration on the 8th. So it's on a weekend. Should we just do it on the Thursday? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I didn't even get a schedule out for this weekend either. Oopsies. Oh, and actually speaking of that schedule, we won't have a stream on Thursday. We'll still have Delicious in Dungeon in the Discord tomorrow, but we won't have a stream on Thursday. So instead we're gonna be having, again, Minecraft with Aqua on Saturday. So keep that in mind. We're gonna have kind of a big break again, because that big break actually let me get a lot of work done on the model. So I think it'll help and work out before I debut the model to get everything finished. So yeah. And then yeah, if there's anybody that wants art critiques, I can kind of take a look at them at any point throughout today. Because again, we're just basically doing more practice work from the lesson that we did yesterday. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at these folds. I'm gonna actually knock back the opacity a little bit again. Also, trip planning. Are you going on like a vacation trip, or is it like a moving trip, Blaze? All right, and then it looks like we got. Kind of like a weird fold here, because it doesn't like show much bump, but I think that's just because the fabric is so heavy here. And then I think it's also a factor of the positioning of it. Just happened to be between. To do a little camping and head to an animal park. Oh, that sounds so much fun! A mini vacation this weekend to a wild animal park area. Take lots of pictures. I want to see the cute animals. That sounds awesome. Little mini vacation. I'm sure it's well earned. Been working hard. Alright, and then there's another fold right here. So this piece comes back around, makes a little bit of a gap right here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of shadow, I think. Try to demonstrate that. Very nice. I'm gonna be camping and watching cars race. Ooh, are you going to like a is it like a NASCAR type thing, or is it like one of the like cross country things? I don't know proper terms for racing vehicles, but you know, there's either like you go in a loop or you do like a wiggly track around something. You know what I'm trying to say. Gotta pay that animal tax, exactly. Okay, so these are where my folds are gonna start getting more complicated. Okay, so I got pulling folds. So it's a bit of a, I think, compression fold here. They're billowing. And these are tensions. Folds coming out around the corner. Hello, Dragnator. It's 4 a.m. and my cat decided to attack my legs as I was sleeping and then get the zoomies. How's art going? The classic 4 a.m. zoomies. Wouldn't be a cat parent without them. And art's going good. We're just doing a little bit of a warm-up. I'm just kind of analyzing the different folds on this as kind of like a review from last week and warm-up. And then we're gonna go into putting some dresses and hoodies on some of these models from the actual course. So doing the actual coursework, homework, essentially. And then I was like, maybe we'll get to do a on our own example. We'll see. We'll see. So we got up here is again pretty flat because we have the natural fold or the tension. And then can't see here, but I'm gonna assume it'll do something like that. Actually, it's pretty smooth. I'm basing it off of this side. The fabric is pretty thick, so it actually doesn't wrinkle a whole lot. And it stays very smooth on the top of the shoulders here. Neutral lines. All right, and then there is a bunch of like little gathers on the top of the sleeve. So I'm adding a bunch of like little tension and compression folds. Sweeping into a twist fold for that harm going out. Supposed to do like outline of the clothes we're using for the practice. Well, the outline is still part of it too, yes. So in practicing, if you'll remember, like when we talked about twist folds, we have like the outlines will tend to be like smooth with maybe like a little bump of overlapping fabric, right? So like for a twist, versus like when you get into more like compressions, like in here, there's a lot more of these compression folds right here, right? And compression folds outlines will tend to be a lot more jaggedy, right? Of an outline, right? They'll be more like bulged out as opposed to like a half. And again, it's not always like you're gonna have kind of these areas of a mix of both. But yes, learning the outline folds is just as important as learning the inside fold lines. Just focusing on the wrinkles and folds, and that's fine. I mean, like I said, everybody kind of is going at their own pace and such too. So it's totally fine if you're only just looking at the inside ones right now. Totally okay. You can take the time during another practice to look at everything as a whole, or just focusing on the outside at a different time. I messed up there on my practice. No, don't worry at all. I mean, today is still the practice, Blaze, so you're still fine. See, I think this actually shows like a really good, like where this whole piece of fabric here, right, is being pushed out. So it means that there's gonna be like a dimple in on that fabric, and then this pops out over, right? Another twist on this arm. Goes this way. It's basically you're like trying to look at, like it becomes like, I think really important when it comes down to somewhere where there might be thinner, or like not thinner, what's the word I'm looking for? Like tighter clothing, like this arm. You can really see where these lines, like your inner lines, correlate to how the outer line looks, right? And I think that's an important part of learning folds and how they relate to each other, right? Because the idea of when you're drawing folds, you don't want to just like be drawing folds arbitrarily. You really want to like stop and think about your folds, right? And where they're coming from, why they're there, how they interact with each other, and how they interact with the body and such. Hi, Sassarable, welcome in. Doing all good. How are you doing? Puffy sleeves. Do be a mood, indeed. Gonna have all these wrinkles in here from the pinch. So again, for our pinch, we have more teardrops. Shaping. Smooth on the one side, lots of compression folds on the other. Whoa, is that thunder? Might have been thunder. A little bit of some twists in here. That sleeve looks a little suspicious, but Wow, chickens! Hello, Natsume-san. Welcome in. The chickens attack. Is that the thunder that I heard? See, I'm falling into habits where I'm just like not thinking about it and just putting lines. You must think about the VODs, LiLi. As much as you don't want to and you want to just draw wherever, you must think. Also, Withering God, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Foxfires. Go now. Daily chicken's better than the daily litter. Alright. Oh wait, I guess I should just draw this out. Just to finish off the dress, right? Here we go. 3-star shoe. Heck yeah. Best of the junk. So I'm gonna switch this music over. Feels like it's just more petting. I thought it was like a full free BGM, but it's just repeating itself. I don't want that. I want different. Looks actually really good. I mean, it's traced, but you know. I'm just gonna add in some of this. Practice adding in some of the shading bits. I'm just, adding in some of the shades where I want them. Just basically looking at where the different folds meet up and adding in a little bit of a darker spot into there. Emphasize the shadow. Switch over to a soft brush. Just gonna start brushing those in. And then yeah, also after you do like your fold shades and stuff too, you can also just take a light soft brush, and if you like fade some of them out, it makes them look a little bit more natural as well. So they don't have to all be these harsh lines. You can kind of like where the U point is where they're gonna be like a darker shadow, most likely, right? And then towards the ends is where the light is starting to fade out. So you can kind of like add a little bit of, like here, it's gonna be lighter at the top. So like you can kind of like erase little bits away. Oops, I'm erasing the outline a little bit, but. Brush again. And then go in and lighten some spots out. There we go. We have food. Typically there'd be a cast shadow here. This is more getting into lighting. But folds touches on lighting a little bit, you know? Really wanted, we could do like body folds or body shadow. I'm just taking away a little bit of that shadow on some of the areas that are fatter. Hello there, Red Fox. Hello, Oz. How are you doing? Welcome on in. A little study day today. Just going a little above and beyond here. Adding a little bit of shadow for funsies and practice. I'm good, just doing some work. You happy to be on your own now? Hello, Scarecrow! Welcome in. How are you doing? Hello, Grimo. Welcome in. Wow! Hydrating! Thank you for the sippies, Grimo. Quite busy at work. At least I can watch things while I do without having someone talking to me at the same time. For sure. Big yawn. I know, you did the thing where I thought about yawning and then I yawned. Got frustrated, cats in a game, but otherwise doing fine. How's everybody doing? Cats, wait, like cats in a video game? Cats in a game? Sorry, no worries, Fox. Yeah, wait, what game was it? What was happening with the cats? I feel like that's like in Minecraft when they won't eat your fish, or they eat all your fish and they won't become your friend. That happens to me a lot. Welcome in. Oh, maybe it's Waper. Waper? Whopper? Oh my gosh, wait. Cats organized neatly. I love that game. We played a little bit of it. We should definitely go back and play some more. I can understand why you were annoyed by the cats. Waper! Well, welcome in, Waper. I hope you're doing well. The pinch is only really where cloth cover joints, right? Like the arm and the crotch. So the pinch, yes, is mostly at joints because you need pressure from one side. So when we're talking about the human body, it usually occurs, right, when you got like your soda can here, right? Where this side is left with no forces, right? Neutral. And then this side has a force, and that's when you get the pinch. Pinch folds, right? So most commonly on a human, that's gonna be at points of joints. So fingers, like in gloves, your neck, elbows, knees, ankles, toes, all those kinds of places. Armpits, yeah, that's another big one. But me not fussed about how people call me. There are 3 ways they call me. I get that. I feel that. Well, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to some a little bit of study time. Are you an artist yourself, or are you just browsing, looking for a chill place to hang out while you do your own work? I'd say that dress looks pretty darn good. Look at us go. Technically, there would be like a little one on the back here. Not too shabby. All right, so we got a little bit of a practice one done. Let's try then, I guess, putting on, let's start with the hoodie because that's what Isham starts with in their learning course. So I don't know if it's easier, but we're gonna start with it too. Just browsing around, found you from some raids ages ago. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, have fun streaming, of course. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. All right. So let's do the hoodie. Okay, so, where do we want to start? I think I always start just hoodies at the neck. I don't know if there's like any specific way of starting clothing. I think it's just, you just start wherever you want, you feel most confident or comfortable. So I'm just gonna start doing the neck area. I'm gonna try to keep in mind that, you know, mine doesn't have to look exactly like hers. You guys keep that in mind too when you're doing your homeworks. It doesn't have to look exactly. As long as you're applying the things that you're learning, it can look different. Actually, I'm gonna probably do this. I'm gonna put it on a separate layer just so I can knock the opacities down a little bit. There we go. How about that? It's okay to look different. Oh, LiLi, do you have any legendaries in Pokemon? Pokemon Sleep or Pokemon Go? In Pokemon Sleep, I have the Entei and Raikou. Suicune is coming out, I think, next week. But in Pokemon Go, no. Because at the time when I was playing originally, there wasn't any legendaries. And then now I just got back into it. So I don't really have a lot of really strong Pokemon. My problem right now is I don't have enough Stardust. I'm in a real Stardust shortage for leveling up my Pokemon. So I'm having troubles fighting the raids right now, I find. Or doing like any of the community stuff. Because even if I go to like a area that has like a lot of people playing, there's not really that many people playing. Because I'm still not in a huge city. Stardust do we lack and I feel it. I don't know how to get more. I feel like it's like a big problem that I'm having. Stardust troubles bring me back memories. Every Pokemon Go player has to go through it. Is there like a better way to get more of it? Like I feel like I'm doing something wrong, you know? Venture out some distance to really utilize the cities or beaches for good Stardust, lucky eggs, and better encounters. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could go to places, yeah, that do have some spots, but I feel like there's just not that many people playing. I tried to do raids today, like I said, and I found one person, and they carried me. All right, and then so I got the piece here, and then we need I think this actually should come up a little bit. Because technically, so the hoodie, they did like a very big oversized hoodie, right? So it's gonna have a lot of thickness, right? So we don't want to draw it like on top of the body, right? We don't want to just draw it like this because we want to account for the thickness of the fabric, right? It actually would come off the shoulders a little bit, right? Have you attempted legendary bird altars yet? What? There's legendary bird altars? Okay, you just start catching every Pokemon that you come across. I've been doing that too. And I got one of the Stardust star piece thingies today. So because I was in a very populated area, I just used that thing and just caught everything I could. You got an Articuno encounter? And it fled. I was so sad. I'm jealous, Fox. I'm so jealous. And getting the Stardust and candies. Oh, do you get Stardust from transferring as well? I thought it was just candies. It's good to know. I want to catch an Articuno so bad. I really do. All right. So we come off the shoulder. Okay, it came off a little far. And then they did like a big oversized hoodie. So the seam for the armpit is like here. Just because of the style of the hoodie. So normally like your seam would be like here, right? It would go to like the top of the shoulder here. But when something is too large for you, right? You're gonna have excess fabric, so this line slumps down and over the shoulder. So again, this just comes down to like learning some fashion stuff, and you can get better at learning about fashion by just looking at it and drawing lots of different types and stuff. So again, like you don't have to like draw. Like it'll help you if you draw it just on your own and stuff like that, but you can also just study again by like if you're tired and you don't want to like commit brain power to you know, drawing everything on your own, you can also just like grab some pictures and draw over top like what I did. Here, right? Where I just like drew it over top and just like tried to not so much focus on the proportions, like getting the proportions right and where things should be right, but I was just more focusing on just the wrinkles, right, specifically. And yeah, it's okay to do that kind of thing where it's like, I just want to focus on one piece of learning right now, right? Whereas like before, like when we were doing like head proportions or something, right? Like we didn't care how our eyes looked because we were just focusing on, you know, the proportions of the head or whatever, right? Same thing goes for this, where it's like, okay, I don't care right now about like getting my bust shape properly right and the skirt proportions right, so I'm just gonna like trace over top and just analyze the folds, right? And look at the fashion and see where those lines and creases are and stuff like that. Do still do invitation race? Has been a while since I played. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh, what legendary do you have, Fox? They nerfed the remote raids. Oh, there's remote ones. Ah, they made it more expensive. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, and then, so yeah, we did the sleeve part. Want it really large off the body. Big, chunky. I remember Isham talking about too, like making sure to be mindful on characters of like where you're adding bumps and folds and stuff too, in the sense that like you don't want to like make too many like round bumps around like the tummy or something like that, because it might change like their body type, right? Unless they're trying to smuggle something into somewhere. Fair. Fair. Oh. If you kept raiding in certain areas, you could get a raid invitation back. Then it was for... Oh, when it was for Deoxys, and you could only participate in the raid with invitation on the specified date and time. Interesting. Never heard of that. Also, hello, Void. Welcome in. I have a question. What is your question? 2 Articunos, a Mewtwo, Dialga, Groudon, 2 Suicunes, Genesect, Victini, if you count, Zarude, Zagarde, and Cosmog, and a shiny Celebi. Heck yeah. Which one was the Japan one? Also, I'm really jealous of the Articuno. I want Articuno. Oh, and the Mewtwo. I want Mewtwo. Heck, I want a Mewtwo. The person that was carrying me today had a shiny Mewtwo. I saw it for a split second before the raid ended. Also, hello, Neve. Welcome in. Chickens. Oh, one of the Articunos was? Yeah, they had a green Mewtwo. I saw it for a split second. I was like, what the heck? You got a shiny Mewtwo? Envious. Envious. In Chiyoda, Tokyo, Japan. That's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. Today, or not today, a couple days ago though, I did get my, maybe it was last week. I don't remember. But I did get my shiny, or not my shiny, my Alolan Vulpix. So I have my LiLi. She's my buddy right now. She is my buddy. Now I'm gonna be on a huge Pokemon Go kick once again. You're welcome. Look, Vaulty infects me, so I infect you guys. It's only fair. Oh, I did these, too high up as well. This one might even need to be even lower. Because technically, this is the armpit, right? Where this meets together. So it needs to be below the arm. And right now, like, I don't know where I want to put my folds and stuff, so I'm just gonna draw like a light guideline, right? And then I can go back and erase it and add in the lines later. For now, it's a little too wide. My backyard fence opens up to a large park, so I can always go walking in the park, and there's a gym too. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, another good way is trading, getting started is trading with friends. Ah, okay. I'm gonna start with this little piece here because it's gonna be easier to draw. Add some shadow in here. One sleeve. And second sleeve. Hello, Clara. Welcome in. I'm Sarah. Welcome in. I have a stop I can spin for my bedroom. You're so lucky. Actually, me too. I have two. I have two stops right next to each other. I'm also one of the lucky few. That's why I was like, if I have the Pokemon Go thingy, does that mean it'll just perpetually spin and catch for me while I'm at home chilling? Is that how that works? New expansion for Genshin is live. They're giving a free standard banner 5-star. Awesome! Wait, like any standard banner 5-star? Or is it like a specific one they're giving out? D&D prep, I'm enjoying the co-working stream. I'm drawing maps, that counts, right? Absolutely, you get, absolutely it does. Whoa! Yes, sir, oh, it does count. I'm gonna be rolling in that stardust. Oh, you do get to pick? I'm not sure, but I'm thinking Tinari. Ooh, I didn't realize you got to pick the 5-star that you wanted. That's pretty awesome. Ah, lucky trades. So you can get Stardust out of lucky trades then? You need help with the setup for the Go Plus? I have a video I can post somewhere in the Discord that's super helpful. Oh, for sure. I mean, feel free to send it anyways. If it's helpful, I'll take a look. You get to pick, oh, okay, so you get to pick from Jean, Diluc, Mona, Chi-Chi, Dehya? Dehya? I don't know that one. Tianari or Kaching. Ooh, I'd want the Chi-Chi. I could never get my Chi-Chi. Which I think is funny because I feel like everybody complained that they were always trying to get somebody else and then they would just get Chi-Chi, and I'm like, how? I could never do it. Twist here. Kill the bot. Always love vibing in Lulu's streams. Thank you, Lily. Of course. Thank you for chilling with me. Like I said, I would just be very bored sitting by myself if I studying if I didn't have you guys. I also would probably not be studying and I'd be playing a game, which is not good. So thank you guys for holding me to a schedule and forcing me to be good and learn new things. I appreciate that the most. Daya! Oh, came out with Sumaru. She wasn't that great on release, but she's got some better teams now. Oh! I'll have to look them up. Wait, is that the... That's not the one that was like the yellow outfit, right? I remember the yellow outfit one. She was like in a yellow dress. Aw, so sweet, Fox. John, something else. Accidental anatomy studies, I suppose. Hey, that's good, Sarah. Get those anatomy studies in. And that's why I say, like, I have these studies here for, like, you know, if people are wanting to follow along with the series alongside with me. But if you also just want to study your own thing, it could be, you know, whatever kind of studies you have. Language studies, school studies, doing different kinds of art studies. You're more than welcome to use this time to sit down and practice and better yourself through learning with me, regardless of what it is. Yeah, we're always down to watch you play games like TFT or League or Stardew. Absolutely. Different vibes for different days, and also different vibes for different people too. Just finished school, so I'm now drawing again after months. Oh, I feel that. I feel that. I feel like I've been like so slacking on my art VODs too, because I've been working on the model, which is still technically art, but it's a different kind of art, you know? You know what I mean? It's like a different set of skills that you practice. Oop, hydration. Hold on. Finish this little. Hydration, posture, stand, and stretch. Decompress that spine. Oh, Navia. She has an umbrella shotgun and she's a geoclaimers. That's the one I was thinking of, so never mind. Navia is who I was thinking of. Cute sweater, thank you. I mean, it looked cuter once I shade it. Unshrimp yourself. I have de-shrimpified. Did you guys get to watch the cute shrimp video? That turns horrific after they've been eaten. Lezu ended up posting it. No? Okay, hold on. Let me find Lezu's post. Lezu went viral with it. Lezu. It's a video for sure. I mean, I guess I spoiled the ending for you, but here's the link. It was nice then not so nice. It was, you get. It was nice then not so nice. It was so cute and then it was so bad. Also, Choco Jacks! Quick, where's the raid message? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Welcome in, raiders. My name's LiLi. Today we're doing some art studying. We're working on clothing today. So we're just adding, I'm basically doing my homework for my Coloso course by adding a hoodie onto this character. What? My art disappeared. How was your stream though? Oh, you're playing Final Fantasy. I was gonna say, were you doing art for Final Fantasy in Choco Jacks? How did the game go? Yeah, what were you doing? And also, Foxfires, be sure to give Choco Jacks some love. Also, another amazing artist and super sweetheart as well. So be sure to give Choco Jacks some love. They'll be able to teach you lots of cool art things too if you go watch their streams. Or maybe teach you about Final Fantasy. Oh, mainline story quest and chillin', nice. I didn't even know that you did a lot of Final Fantasy streams and stuff. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you had tons of fun, and if you have to go and rest up after streaming, please take care of yourself. But thank you for trusting me with your community, and yeah, we're just hanging out with doing some art study vibes together. So welcome in. We're pretty chilled today. We're talking about the shrimp video. Sorry, I also posted it for our raiders to watch because we were talking about Lezu's shrimp video that went viral. They found this on Chinese social medias, and then they posted it, and it took off. It went mad viral. It made me so sad. I freaked out. It was so cute, and then it was so sad. The poor little guy. I liked it when they tucked him into the blanket. It was my favorite part. Here, let's see. I don't know if I can get it to play on the... Here, since we're talking about it, I'll see if I can get it on the screen so we can all witness it together. Let's see.
sometimes it likes to show and sometimes it doesn't. So we'll see what it wants to do today. Oh, it actually showed. Okay, you ready? Here's the video. I'm not sure I want to see it now. It's so cute. Look at him. He's so happy. So look at, he gets tucked in and he gets his chakras aligned. It was at this point I knew. As soon as I saw the basting brush, I was like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Oh, it's fine. Here, I can just mute this, I guess. It's got ASMR sounds. There you go! Into the tummy. Into the tummy it goes. I love when they tuck him in, though. It's my favorite part. I mean, he's so happy. Getting his bath. Look at him! In the towel! Like, I love the way that they have his, like, little antennae all laid out nicely and everything, too. Could have stopped at the bath. Ignorance is bliss, little shrimp. It's like, what do they call that? The, like, roll, the death's row, like how they get their final meal, right? All the prisoners on death's row, they get like their fancy meal beforehand. This is what the shrimp got. That shrimp was on death row, oh sadly. He was the final meal. Is the shell still on? Not by the end, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe it is. Gets a little massage. And it went so badly. They deveined him. Nah, you get it. I see what you did there. Doesn't that shut them down? I have no idea. The little tuning fork? Isn't the tuning fork like it just like it makes like little vibrations, right? With sound, it goes like whoa, 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 whoa. But yes. It's like this, I was like, that's basting sauce, right? Like that's a vinaigrette of some sort, or like, I knew it. He was getting the Wagyu treatment. Wagyu shrimp. But yeah, that was the viral video that Lazu posted, and it was quite the video. Your friend preparing to team kill you. So sad. I've seen that spas. Now should I ever return to the spa, I'll always think of that shrimp. Next time you're getting a massage, I would like to think of you as the shrimp, okay? Anytime any one of you get a massage, you're gonna think back to this moment of this shrimp video, and you're gonna chuckle, and then the massage person's gonna be like, what the heck is this person laughing about? Why are they laughing during massage? And you're gonna be like, it was the shrimp! And this person's gonna be like, yeah, all right then, okay. Security! Security! As the police are dragging you out, you're like, but it was a shrimp! I was the shrimp! Unshrimp me. The chances of getting eaten at a spa are low, but never zero. We got another weird one. Alrighty. Alright, I think we got all the parts of the jacket, so I'm gonna just throw down a base layer. How do I want to do this? Find the close gap thing, it never really works for me, and I know it's to do with my settings. Oh, for one, it's because I don't have the layer selected. Like, I know it's just because I'm bad. I understand. I'm just bad. There we go. It's working. Sometimes it does work, and then other times I struggle. Today was a work day. Thank goodness. I'm gonna chuckle, and then they bust out the basting sauces and brushes, and then I'll be like, ah. Then you know you're in trouble. Alrighty. My hoodie! I think my hoodie looks pretty good. I'm gonna add in some shading, because I'm extra. We're going above and beyond. That's what happens when the shrimp's card is declined. Oh no! His card was declined. You'd wear it nice. I'm winning.
looks comfy. Nice. Where's that hand? Bring that hand back into the picture. And her body. Perfect. Make some little pocket holes or shades. It. Now I added little strings to mine. Technically this is on this side actually. Because my lighting's like a little bit to this side. A little bit to here. Something like that. It could be up a little bit. But you get the idea. It's a bit of a front, upper left lighting. Hello, Timo. It looks cute. Thank you. I like my hoodie. I think my hoodie turned out cute. Dare I say? Might even look better than theirs. But theirs they drew in like 10 minutes. I took like 40 minutes. So, you know. That could be a slight factor. Just a slight factor. No deadline on time, it doesn't matter, thank you. Also, hello Oliver, welcome in. What are you arting? Today we're doing some study work. So last week we had our big lesson on clothing folds. We did like big study session on here. So this is what we did like last week. So if you wanted this lesson, information, it is up as a course on YouTube. If you do !art playlist in the chat, you'll get the playlist of all the videos we've been going through as VODs. But yeah, we did a whole study about folds last week. So today we're trying to apply the lesson that we learned last week and doing some practice. So yeah, we did some practices where we like studied pieces of the clothing, and like we like all the different colors are like the different types of folds. So like purple is like more neutral parts of the clothing. Blue is when things are in tension, and red is when things are in compression. So we did like some analyzing of different pictures. And then, yeah, now today we were trying to branch out on our own today. So applying like what we did learn into the actual Coloso course. So the homework was to draw a hoodie onto the character that Isham drew over here. So I drew my hoodie on the left. And then we're gonna draw a dress as well. Yeah, we also did, I did some warm-ups today off a stream. And I really like this pose, so I might turn this into some art. I think it's a super cute pose. I like this pose too. Super cute. So yeah, I did some body practice today. And then, oh yeah, and then this was just like our warm-up. It's a cute dress, actually. Very cute dress. So yeah, lots of work today. LiLi, on the Minecraft server, I've got the stuff to summon a wither now, so whenever you'd like to do that, for sure. We could definitely do that on Saturday. That way we have Aqua with us too, because I don't think Aqua's ever fought a wither. If Aqua hasn't fought a dragon, I don't think Aqua has fought a wither. All right. So we did a hoodie. Now I guess we should attempt the dress. This one's definitely gonna be trickier, I feel like. All right, so I'm just gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna copy, paste it, delete it from here, and then put the opacity down, just so we can see what we're drawing on top. Beautiful. All right. Whoop! I punched the mic. Mic abuse. Good. Okay, so I'm just gonna start probably at the neckline again. We're doing a little sundress. Remind myself it doesn't have to look exact. We just add our own flair. We just have to apply what we've learned. Oh, so again, Bye-Gaboos! I'm sorry. I punched you guys in the ears. Again, how we talked about how on the hoodie, remember how I said, on the hoodie, we want to add space because the hoodie is very thick fabric, right? This dress, however, like you want to take into account the thickness of the fabric, and this dress, because it has so many like ripples and flows in it, is a very light fabric. So it's very like thin material, which means we're gonna have it be much more form-fitting to the model's body, right? As opposed to the hoodie, where it kind of stands off a lot, right? Because it's big and thick. So we're kind of having the opposite effect here. And this stuff it comes with, you know, time and knowledge and understanding of fabric and fashion. So, but you learn it over time, and then also
if you don't want to like really learn and stuff, just find examples, you know? And just pay attention to how the fabric flows on the model. So this one, they went with kind of like also a very like loose top, the way it's like bagging and being pulled down by gravity here, right? We're having a bit of a twist in the body here. Also, Umbra, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Foxfires. What? Down. Is BGM the same volume level to the BGM that was playing at the start? It is. Do I need to lower it a little bit? I'll lower it just a tad. Posture check! Barrett! You know you could redeem a health check for that for free, you know? Thank you, Baron, for the summary to posture check. Posture check, well, welcome to the Demon Army. You'll be checking the whole army. Hello, Umbra. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Nudge it just a little bit. I did. Is it a little better now? Okay, yeah, it's better. Perfect. Yeah, welcome in, Umbra. Welcome to study session. And Elandra, welcome into you too. Welcome. Are you guys in the study mood? Oh, I have this cute bow. Good studies. Good to hear. Oh, you're actually doing the same ones today. Perfect. You're right on time then with us. Hopefully the courses have been helping you out. When you filled in the hood, which tool did you use for that? I used the ice cream cones. So they were part of the course lesson. I used the pink one. And then I put my close gap up really high. My area scaling is set to 15. Oh, probably you might have something different. So I set mine over here to the lighthouse. So when it says refer multiple, you can set it to your lighthouse, and then your line layer you're gonna put as a lighthouse. So the layer over here, make sure whatever your line reference that you want it to reference and look at is your lines, and then you're gonna press the little lighthouse up here. Okay, so then when you make a new layer underneath for the solid fill, right? Let me bring the hoodie back up. So when you go to do your solid fill, see how I have this little lighthouse button here? That means that it's referencing this layer. So it's going to look at those lines and not go outside of those lines when I circle around it. So yeah, I just mark the lines, and then I go back down to my base layer is this one. I'll name it base, right? Right here. And then I use the M tool, or not the M tool, but this specific ice cream tool with these settings. And then when I circle, if it's a space that is completely enclosed, it will fill it in. But you might run into sections where, like up here, I didn't have a line that was closing, so it's too big of an area and it won't be able to fill out. So you have to close up that area with like a pen first. Like I just draw a gray line across connecting it, and then select the whole thing and it should fill it in. You could try testing it out first by just drawing like a circle or something, and then like seeing if you can fill it in. Let me know if you have struggles, Blaze. Because I even struggle with it too. I find it annoying and finicky, so don't get discouraged. Because it is a little bit that way. Yeah, reference layers are very helpful tools for sure, Baron. Absolutely. Just going around. Something that can also help your art is if you make the outer lines darker than your inside lines. So the outline, essentially, of the clothes is darker or thicker. It helps draw the eye to the like important lines more. So like the fold lines, right, on the inside, I usually will draw them much thinner than the ones that are on the outside. And yeah, it just helps you tell the brain where like the important information is. And of course, the outline is the important information, right? The most important.
there is our top section. So yeah, again, lots of folds. There's a bit of a twisting motion that's happening in the chest, and then a bit of a pinching motion here, right? So we're gonna have very smooth straight lines coming off from the dress. And again, if you want to, you can map out thinly, like just use a thin line to draw kind of the curve of where that dress is gonna land, right? She has it longer than what I did. Let's make it longer. And that's just gonna help you find a like simple shape first, right? Like even when we're drawing clothing, in the same way that like we broke down the head into like, you know, a circle with a V essentially, right? And added like guidelines to it. We broke them, this complicated shape, into simple shapes. Clothing can be done like the same way, right? Where this skirt, right, is just gonna be a cylinder. So we're drawing this kind of like cone-like cylinder lightly first to get like a solid shape down. So get that shape where you're happy first, then start adding in those outlines and curves and information, right? Oh, and then I think she technically draws the hem first. So her hem, she does very much like this ripple effect on her dress, right? So we have like the high points are the tops of this, right? And then she drew in the back side of the cloth, right? Kind of goes that way, and then that would be like here, right? So she draws this like wave for the hem, and then draws all the lines connecting it. So that's just like a very common way for drawing ruffles as well. But I feel like on this dress specifically, the way she drew it out that way, it feels out of perspective for me. Because this would be like as if you were looking up the dress, and I feel like the dress should be more thin, like that more, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try my best to draw it a little bit thinner, because I feel like the camera, it's making it look like it's shooting up on the dress, but the camera is straight, looking at her face. Does that kind of make sense? So I'm gonna try to fix that. They probably just like did it quick, right? But I'm gonna do my best to try to draw this hem more flat. Because I feel like it should be more. So I'm imagining that this line is coming back around like this, right? So these pieces are kind of like this more now, right? Here, let me really zoom in so you guys can see. See those waves kind of, so this part is behind the fabric here. It's like here, right? Zoom, enhance. the camera is here. This should be... a little more like that, I think. Like that. The back sides of the fabric. And we're gonna erase these covered parts. Just gonna... How do you visualize pleats and ruffles? That's a great question. It's kind of tricky. Like even here, I don't think I did it perfect. I feel like technically this one would come down actually. Come down more. And you wouldn't see the underside of it. Maybe you would because her hip would be pulling this actually up. It's hard. So I'm trying to imagine how it wraps around the body. And when you're looking at a ruffle, more to the side, right? You're going to see more of the side of that loop, right? Because it's just a bunch of pleats and loops. And it's because it makes a wave, right? Like if I'm looking at it from top down, it makes a wave, right? And if you were to look, like this is top, you're looking at this from the top, right? Whereas if you were to spin it and look at the left side, right?
So now we're standing here looking at it this way, right? You would just see this, right? From the fabric. These lines, right, are here. So you would just see the points here and here would make this straight part here and here, right? And then the bottom, if the hem is even, you know, it would just be a flat part like this. But if you, for example, if you had like a fabric that was on the edge, you know, or like one side that's higher, like if you looked at it from now this angle, right, it would be like, yeah. You get what I mean. Right? You'd be seeing this curve that way. So it's like trying to visualize everything in 3D, which is very, very, very hard, right? And it takes a lot of practice and looking at references and models, I would say. Like, it's not something that like you just pick up right away. I would say it definitely comes from looking at models and reference and examples. So like finding a dress that would have like a bottom of a skirt like this and then referencing those images in your own artwork is a great way to do that. That's why I'm saying like they probably like drew this because I was like, oh, this looks wrong unless these parts are shorter. But I don't think that's what they were going for. But yeah, so like it's very hard. Even someone like Isham, who's like very, very like good at what they do and what they draw and stuff, will still mess up some like perspective and stuff on when it comes to ruffles because they're really hard. You said it was the tool would fill in only closed spaces. Yes. So they have to be a complete loop, Blaze, meaning the black lines have to touch each other. New question though, ask away. But yeah, so like even this, I don't like how my ruffles come up a little bit too high here. So for this, there becomes like a perspective, or not really perspective, but for this, it changes where you're looking at the ruffle because her body turns, right? Actually, I don't like this, so we're gonna get rid of it because it feels wrong to me. I believe it should be that's a little better. So yeah, I'd say I just kind of also know a little bit by feel and nature of like practicing, I guess. but I don't even know 100%. Like, that's why I was like, this is gonna be a tricky one, and I knew it was all gonna come down to this hem. But it's mostly trying to remember that these parts loop around and connect, right? And then the fabrics go up. Trust in the wave. So again, it loops around and connects to that piece again. And then we do the same thing on this side. Yeah, really complicated loops that confound me the most. Absolutely. I would say the best plan of attack would definitely be finding a reference for something that's close to what you're envisioning, and then using that as a guide. I'm just gonna add a couple of more little gathers up here. Because there's gonna be a lot of wrinkles up here. Because how these types of dresses are made, you guys are learning like seamstressing. How these dresses are essentially made is you take like a big piece of square cloth, right? And you'll run a stitch line down through one edge of it, and then you pull these, or I guess technically you push the fabric in on itself, and you let this side be wide, so then it ends up making like this shape, right? If you push it in, and then you get lots of those little like compounding folds right where the stitching is, right? And then this would cause little folds, and then it would be straighter out at the bottom, but it might just cause like a little bit of wave, right? And then that's how like essentially skirts are made. So we got lots of those little tiny folds up at the waist. And then I'm just gonna make the outline a little bit more. Hello, Nico! I'm just here. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. I have some ruffles to draw in my future. I'm afraid. I'm always afraid of ruffles. You can also do the cheat thing. I'll do this sometimes. You can buy ruffle brushes. Where are my ruffles? Oh, it's probably under clothing. You can buy ruffle brushes. So there's the cheat way. But these are for like actual ruffles. that will have like a lot that you have to do, right? But here you can see still that same like wave-like pattern, right? And see, to me, that's why like I don't like this hem as much, because to me that hem, it just looks like a ruffle more than it looks like a hem on a dress. So that's why I changed my hem a little bit to be more flat and down. Basically, she drew it from the camera looking up at these ruffles, and I drew it more the camera looking down at the same ruffles. Oh, I missed the question, I'm sorry. So it's changing the color of the hard line for the hoodie and keeps covering the layer or like the lines instead of the hoodie, like the wrinkles and folds and pockets. Is your gap still large right now? And also, are you putting the layer underneath or are you drawing the layer on top of your lines? Because you should make a separate layer underneath. Close gap is this part right here. Basically, this just tells you how big of a gap should it be filling. So like if you have a little gap between your pen lines, it will fill them into a certain amount. Because I have my canvas set at 350 DPI, 4K by 2.5K. It's a pretty big canvas. So that's why I just like have it maxed, because it seems to like it more. Yeah, it is maxed. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if it doesn't work for you, you can just use a regular lasso tool. It just takes longer that way. I know sometimes like I have struggles trying to get the loop thing to work properly. I have the reference layer on top of the layer too. Okay, and you're working on a layer underneath that reference layer, right? Yeah, And your canvas size is 4,000 by 2.5 pixels, right? You have a big canvas like this at 350 DPI? You can read it right here. Yes. Maybe take a picture of it and show me what it looks like. I might be able to troubleshoot a little bit better if I can see it. But I also might not. Oh, is it set to transparency? Hold on. Let me go back to it. Are you using the pink ice cream cone? The pink or the blue? I don't know what the difference right now is between the two of them, because I can't read the Japanese. But there is... Oh, maybe it doesn't have it on this one. Oh, never mind. I know I've had one where you choose if it's filling in blank versus colors versus white. But this one doesn't have that, so never mind. Do you have these ones checked? Excluding draft layers, paper, and locked layers. Editing layer and text is fine though. Pink one. Brain out of the juice for the D&D preps. Also EPs, but LiLi stream is nice. Good night, you kid. Good luck with the D&D as well. And sweet dreams to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Glad you got some good work done.
We can be work buddies. Oh, and then another tip I could give for, like, we want this fabric to be very light and flowy and not stiff. So to make it feel a little bit lighter, I'm just being more suggestive with the lines. So I'm not connecting them all the way, and I'm making them more broken in like different spots. So I have like gaps, right? And I'm not like filling those lines in all the way to the top. You know, I'm leaving space and drawing things very faint and light to make the fabric feel very light and flowy. Don't have any excluding options. You don't have any excluding options. Ah, if you hit this plus, it might be not showing. That could be a case. Good night, you good? All right, and then we're gonna fill this in. Oops. So again, I'm gonna mark, first thing I'm gonna do is mark my line layer, like so. So these are my lines, right? See, you can see them here. And I have them marked with my lighthouse. And then I've made a new layer underneath. So that is underneath. And then I'm going to take my ice cream cone. First, I'm gonna see, before I do anything, I see that there's like gonna be an empty space here where the line's not connected, right? Because like if I take her body away, right? I can see these line areas that aren't connected. So I'm gonna like take my pen first, pick up the color from the dress, right? The base color that I want. And I'm just going to draw with that pen. It's very faint because it's white on white. But if I zoom in, you can see, right? And I'm just gonna connect those lines there. And I'm gonna search for other places that exists. So there's one up by the armpit. There's one down at the bottom of the dress. And one here as well. All right, and then now that I have all those filled in, I'm going to grab the tool again, pink ice cream cone. And I'm just going to circle around the whole thing. And it colored properly, yay! And you have your area scaling set to like 15. I know they're really tricky. Like you have to kind of find an area that just works. But it does save you time in filling everything in. It is, I know I have issues sometimes where if I fill it in and then I try to fill over again, it doesn't work. But I don't know if that's helpful. I'm just gonna erase this line that I had as my guide. looks pretty good. Let's add in our shading. So I'm just gonna make a new layer and clip it down. The clipping button's up here. Clip it down, press my M key, and we're going to add in some shading. Just adding in some shadows down the top, underneath this bust area. And then we're gonna add same thing. I'm changing the layer as well to multiply. So a lot of times you'll use a multiply layer for shading. And then I'm just filling in with the same color as the dress. And then with the multiply, it just makes it a little bit darker. Or you can do the same thing. You can use the S key and use your darker color to add in some more shading that way as well. Post the screenshots in the Discord for you to look at the end of stream if you like. Absolutely, yes, I will take a look because I'm almost done this anyways, and then I have a little bit of time before stream ends. I can take a look. Oh, let's also get her body back in here, because the body helps me see the shadows and shapes and stuff. So kind of added I could add in some more shading down here. Oops, I forgot to erase her thumb. I know she's like basic anime girl looking, but she cute, she is. I agree. Isham draws such cute girl characters. Like effortlessly. Oh. think she looks pretty good. Go a little above and beyond. Add a little bit of highlight right there. In here. Because we're extra. Welcome in, Wumbly Grumbly. Hello, hello. Here we go. Ta-da! We did 2 outfits. Here, I'm just gonna now crocheting down just a little bit. Crocheting back in a little bit. Yay! I like my dress. I like my dress a lot. I think it looks really good. My fold lessons, I feel, helped a ton. A ton. Like, I feel like you can really sense this piece. Like, this is a separate piece that's like bubbling out here, right? And I think my hem, I fixed it to look nice. Like, and it does look like it has like a little bit of a being flicked up here by the wind. Texture really shows, thank you. And yeah, like in here, I think looks really good too. All those little gathers and stuff. And I feel like on theirs, again, they just drew like super quickly. But I was like, it felt very straight here, and like these lines didn't connect or make sense. So I really wanted to try to emphasize that feeling of, you know, the fabric bending and hanging over top of this hemline a little bit, while still like looking realistic. Yeah, I think that's the thing I'm happy with, because like these folds look realistic to me, so super happy with how it's looking. Cool. Well, we'll leave it there for today. Blaze, I'll look at your struggle button. Let me save. Let me see. Let's see. For the fill. After the fill. Are you sure you're filling on the right layer? Close cap area scaling. Closer screenshot of the tool and layer. I can get those. No, it should be fine. I can see from here.
you have this button checked? And I don't know what this button does. Maybe uncheck that. Because I don't know what that does. Do the circle for the fill on the base layer, right? Under the reference line. Yes. So you want to be having your lines over top of your base layer. So you want to make sure that when you're selecting, you're not selecting on the line layer. You want to click off of it and click on like your base layer below. Which, I mean, like, you're on the wrinkle fold layer. Oh, your hood base is also over top of your wrinkle folds layer? So that wrinkle fold layer should be above, right? Because the wrinkles and folds are your lines, I'm assuming, right? Like show for the class as well, in case anybody else was having struggles, right? So like I assume, so you do have it so that every single line, right? All of these lines, like the outlines and all of these, are all on this layer, right? I'm assuming this is your lines, because that's the one that you have your lighthouse for, right? And then, because you also have this here underneath here that says wrinkles and folds, right? So should these be merged together first so that they're all lines are together? Because then you have your hoodie base here, right? Layer here. So you want to make sure that all of your lines that you're using as a reference should be merged together into one, right? I just worry because it says wrinkles and folds here, so I don't know if these are two separate layers, but you can only lighthouse one layer. Yes, all those lines need to be in the lighthouse layer. Every single line that you have that you want to use as a reference needs to be on one layer together with that lighthouse symbol. And then you want to make sure that it's on top of your base layer, which you do have here in this version. And then, yeah, the blue will fill in, right? And it'll use those red lines as a reference, right? And it'll fill in. But yeah, you can only have one reference layers. Need to merge the wrinkles and fold layer with the base. Don't need to merge it with the base. So you can keep these separate, but you need to combine your lines. Everything that is a line layer needs to be on one layer. So these two, if you have some lines on one layer and not on the other, right? So these need to be combined. So this is Control E, right? If you hit Control E on these, it'll mush them together. It'll take what's on top and push it down to this one. So that'll combine those two. And then it should keep your lighthouse there. Then you want to click off click onto your base layer. So then you want to highlight this one. Right? You want to be on this layer. And then that's when you can use control, or not control, then you can use your ice cream. And then you click around everything. See if that works. So you might have to control Z out of some stuff, but. Also, welcome in, Ion. Hello, hello. Oh, Roomba! I won't be drowning in litter anymore. Look at that satisfying litter. Get those pops in. Delicious. Roomba loves the litter. It's all about the litter. Yeah, because when I look at this image, see, when I look at this image, I assume this is your lines, right? I assume you have lines on this one, and you have lines here, right? And then you have your base here. So what it's doing, what I assume that it's doing, oh, you don't have any lines in the lighthouse layer. Then right now it doesn't know what to reference. So it might just be filling in everything, and it might be using the layer below it as a guide, even though I don't think it's supposed to technically. Or it doesn't know what to fill. So you need all of your lines up there. So you need these in the lighthouse layer. And then your base needs to go underneath. So that way it keeps your lines on top, right? If that makes sense. It's gonna keep these lines on top. Basically, I think maybe what you might have done, did you just make a new layer here? Did you make a new layer on top and then lighthouse that layer? Is that what you ended up doing? Instead of just taking your lines and adding a lighthouse to this layer? Ah, yes. So you don't make a new folder, you just, what you want it to reference. So in this case, it's our outlines. We want it to recognize, oh, there are outlines here. We want to fill up to those outlines, right? So you want to use the lighthouse to tell it, hey, look at these lines and pay attention to these lines that I drew, right? So you just put the lighthouse layer on the layer that you want it to look at, essentially, and keep track of. So like if I drew a heart, right? And I want it to pay attention to this heart, or here, let's actually, I'm gonna make another one. We're gonna call this layer heart, right? So right here, I made a layer called heart, and I'm selected, it's blue. So I'm going to make a heart, right? And then I'm going to have this is the line, this is the heart that I just made. I'm going to put a lighthouse onto that layer, right? So there's only a heart here, right? Then what we're gonna do is I'm going to go below the line layer, and I'm just gonna make another layer, right? Or you can make a new layer and it's just gonna put it at the top. It'll always put a new layer above at the very top, and you can just click on that layer and put it below your lines, right? So either way, you can click on the layer below and add one, or you can just add one. It's just gonna add above wherever you're selected. But yeah, so I added one below, and then that's when I'm just gonna press D to get my ice cream cone up, right? With their pen. And then I'm going to draw around it, and it's gonna fill in. Let's do a different color. Draw around it. Draw around it, and it fills in. Right? So this is my base color. Is it working now? Hopefully that's working for you. And then, yeah, you have to make sure that, you know, it's filled in completely, because if there's gaps that are too big, so if I did a, oops, if I did a square, but I didn't fill in that area, so I drew my line, my square line on that line area, I'm gonna jump back down to the base to fill, and then I draw around it, and see how nothing happened, right? Nothing happened. It's because this is too big of a gap for it to actually fill. So if I take my color and I just fill it, close that gap, and then go back to my ice cream cone, now it fills it in. So you might have areas that have a gap that's too big to fill, and it can't fill that area, so it just leaves it blank. Or the last case is, you know, I draw a square and I leave it just barely open. It might be small enough that our close gap, you know how we have this close gap, right? It might be small enough. Oops, also doesn't help that I drew that on the wrong layer. Hold on. You know, I got that little tiny. Go back to the base layer, back to my pen. All right, and then I fill. It might be small enough that it just fills it in, right? But it might do this little ugly fill-in corner piece. And that's just because the program is like trying to like fill it in and guess what's there, right? But it's still a lot faster to sometimes fill in something, have these little close gapped areas, and then just go in after and just clean it up with an eraser. Like, it's still a lot faster to just boop, boop, those two corners than to actually fill in everything perfectly, right? So that's what the close gap does, is it's supposed to figure out how big of a jump you want it to fill in, essentially. So yeah, there you go. It worked out, yay! We had our fill tool explanation. And then area scaling is how much under the lines you want it to fill in. So I just have mine set to 15, so it like really fills in a lot, maybe a little too much. But yeah, it just, how much it fills in underneath that line is the area scaling. And then the refer is, so like you can refer to all layers. So it'll take into account every single layer you have drawn out over here. You can set it to lighthouse, which is what I like to use a lot, and I think a lot of artists use. That little lighthouse will follow line layers, because most people will have, like anime artists will have a line art layer and then they're adding base color underneath it. So that's why the lighthouse is most common. And then selected layer means it's only gonna look at the layer that you are on over here. And then layer in folder means like everything that's within that folder. So yeah, hopefully that helps explain it a little bit. It can be really finicky, so it doesn't always work. Sometimes it works great, and sometimes it doesn't work for the project that you're working on and stuff, so you just gotta like find that sweet spot, but hopefully it works out for you now. That's how you use the tool, so yeah, I'm gonna save this.
and we will be done for today. But yeah, I guess as a reminder for streams that are upcoming, we have. Sorry for missing part of it. No, don't worry about it, Blaze. You're learning. That's part of learning is asking questions. And I like it when you're asking questions because somebody else could have the exact same question and want an explanation of the same thing. So that goes for anybody. Always ask me questions. Always here to help answer them. So no matter your skill level, ask questions. And yeah, so for streaming this week, I didn't get a schedule up, but it's essentially going to be the same schedule as last week. So we're going to have Delicious in Dungeon tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. I think we're on episode 16, 17, 18? I don't remember. Let me see if I can check from last week. What are we on? What are we on? Yeah, 16, 17, 18. 16, 17, 18 episode tomorrow for Delicious in Dungeon or Dungeon Meshi. Hello, Zelda. Welcome in. Look, Zelda, I did pretty folds. Look at my pretty folds. I'm learning how to draw clothing. I'm getting there. Art senpai. I'm doing it. Off Wednesday, nice, and Thursday for the foreseeable future, so I can watch anime without working at the same time. Yay! Happy to hear it, Oz. Sadly, I'm not gonna have a stream on Thursday this week. So again, I will be taking Thursday and Friday off to work on my model. It's exciting. It's exciting. Soon! We've only got like a week left, I think, until the model debut. I think we'll probably have the debut stream on the 8th, okay? Because that will put it on the weekend, which I think is better for most people to join. So yeah, we'll do that on the 8th. Utilize that Pokemon Go Plus Plus. It's gotta be charged, right? I'm excited to go look at it. It is a Sunday. Yeah, that is a Sunday. And we'll have like probably a longer stream and such on Sunday, so that's what I will plan. Also, Ishikun, thank you for gifting 3 months. 3 months, Ishikun, of sub to Zelda. 205 subs, Ishikun. Dang, you're getting up there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so new model, hopefully coming, not this weekend, but next weekend, okay? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed next weekend we will have a new model. I am so excited to show you guys. I couldn't get everything that I wanted to get done for it, but I did get a new model. So we will hopefully have a new model to show off. I didn't get all of the outfits. Like I did have 2 outfits planned for the anniversary. Couldn't end up getting one done. I did also have another surprise. I couldn't get it up and running in time, but I'll still show you the secret surprise. I think you'll be very excited to know that it's coming. So I do have I couldn't get everything done, but I do have some exciting stuff to show off. So that will be not this weekend, but probably next weekend. I'll post more and have more information about it coming soon. And then more Minecraft on Saturday evening, and we're gonna play again the Crow game on Sunday morning. Okay, so Thursday, Friday off, but games Saturday, Sunday. So hopefully you guys have been okay with the Saturday gameplays. I think lots of people end up having the weekend off, so hopefully more of you guys are able to come and join on a Saturday rather than a Sunday. But it just worked out that Aqua had time off on a Saturday night, so that's why basically I've kind of moved Thursday's stream over to Saturday, so. But we're also gonna find somebody to raid. Raiding.
probably... go say hi to Belindra. We'll go see what they were drawing. Just to stay in art. Yeah, new model's a big W. I'm so excited about it. It looks so pretty. I hope, like, I haven't actually been able to see the new model in Wardo and such yet. It's still being moved around from like Blender into Unity and such right now. Hydrate and stretchy, thank you. So yeah, it's still being moved from Blender to Unity, but it looks really good in Blender. So I hope that it still looks as good once it starts moving and it's in Wardo and stuff. I've also been trying to find a new background, because it's not gonna match with this background very well. So I've been trying really hard to find a nice looking background, and I'm struggling to find something that like has the like look and aesthetic that I'm going for. So I'm still like madly trying to search for something there, because I don't have enough time to like make something myself. So I was trying to find something, but may not talk too much, but I'll be here listening. No worries, no worries. Love having you here. So that goes for everybody too. I mean, I always enjoy having people to chat with, but I'm also someone, like I say, I'm just lurking in other people's streams and listening. Like, that's how I mostly consume media and content and such, and you are so valid. You are absolutely valid. I do it all the time. So if you're just here to like have something run in the background while you're, again, studying or working on chores or anything of the type, I'm the same way. So I thank you for it. I very much appreciate it. Any updates on a certain Ninetail redeem? I hope so. Right now, it's just focusing on getting said model to work in Wardo, but if I can get to that point, I should be able to hopefully add a Ninetail redeem in. I'm hoping that shouldn't be too hard to do, so. I do want it back. I do want it back for sure. All right. I know, I miss lots of redeems. I want more outfits, I want Ninetails. I want more redeems back for sure. Koi! We'll get some more stuff in for sure. Alright, I think that should be everything. It's gonna look so good. I just want to start using it. I've been very stressed over it the last few weeks. I've been very stressy. And the everything redeem. that one was on my 2D model actually. Get some gamer glasses. Get some of the what are they called? Gunner glasses. Gamer gunner glasses. Oh, there's also a cone. Cone. Thank you, Blaze. All right. Raid message. We'll just do a regular Foxfire raid. So grab those, or those or those. Either one, whether if you have my emotes or not, or you could just pick whatever one you like more. There's a dream where chicken eggs were just flying everywhere. Yup. No, it was chicken eggs. Well, it was a chicken egg on my head, and it shot out chickens. It was called chicken cannon. That's the one. Oh yes, and if you're new, feel free to come over and check out my Discord and my socials and stuff there for other contents and stuff. There is also, if you want more of these like little art lessons that I've been doing, or if you're doing the Coloso course and you want to follow along with me and stuff like that, you can do ! art playlist. Blaze will get it up, I'm sure. Art playlist in the chat. It'll have all the VODs for all the work that I've been doing while I've been working on this course. Learn Art podcast, that's what it was, sorry. Thank you.
You can see all the VODs there, and this one again will be added soon after. 24 hours, I hope. So Gigi's been amazing at getting all of that stuff up and working on the VOD channel for me. So thank you, Gigi, for all the VODs. And it's not just art VODs too. I also have all my like video game VODs too. So if there's like a game that I played that you missed and you really want to go back and watch it, it's there. But yeah, let's go give Bellendraw some love. So get that raid up. I need the Foxfire commands. I'm gonna use the emote one today because why not? I'm feeling fox and fiery. Yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you very much again for joining, watching me work on improving my art progress. I hope you've been progressing too. Remember to keep on going, even if you're falling behind or you're feeling sluggish and slow. Remember, just even a little bit of practice goes a long way. So try to hang in there. I know it's been rough and a long process for me too, but yeah, it's good to just keep trying, even just little bits and little pieces at a time. You'll get there. So yeah, thank you, and yeah, try to progress. You're doing it. I promise. You're progressing. You're learning. And yeah, thank you, Foxfires. Let's go. Here. Ta-da! I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it is for you. I hope it's a good one. And if you are off to bed, then sweet dreams to you. Otherwise, let's go give Bellendraw some good old Foxfire art raid lovin'. Bye-bye, Foxfires!